Welcome back, beloved souls. I'm going to do a very short reading from my book. This, like all 25 of my books, is available from Amazon. Now, the cheaper alternative is an ebook. I have written metaphysical books. I have written self-help books. I have written books like journals of things that had happened to me in my life, and I've also written poetry. You'll find lots of different types of books. If you're into erotica under another name, I've even done that, but let's not talk about that. All right, so a lot of people, this book I owe to a lot of you out there. A lot of you out there, when I started making my manifestation videos, you talked about a lot of other people, from Eva Hartley to Luna Rivers, people I'd never heard of. So I thought, hey, I can manifest. Why not write a book? And this book hopefully will help you. But anyway, I'm just going to do a very short reading. It's on page 10, and it's the balance between dreams and reality. Let me give you a personal example. I'm a widow living on a pension in Department of Housing Accommodation, and I once set the intention to manifest hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sounds impossible, right? That's where the reality part comes in. I could sit on my lounge room sofa, visualizing stacks of cash until the end of time. But unless I also believed it was possible and took steps that aligned with that goal, nothing would change. Manifestation doesn't break the law of physics. You can't conjure gold bars out of thin air, but it can shift your focus, opportunities, and actions so that what once seemed impossible becomes more likely. For me, that meant not just dreaming about money, but also researching possible income streams I could manage from home, talking to people who had created wealth from very little, training my mind to expect opportunities rather than dismiss them. But I want to tell you also that it may not be what the universe has planned. So I might try to manifest hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if my soul, before incarnating as Gem, decided I was going to be poor, no amount of manifestation, I will not get hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I might get thousands of dollars. So it's being realistic. I'm not saying it's beyond me, but I'm saying just sitting there, a money tree will not grow in your backyard. You have to take action. So you can't just daydream things into being. You have to, yes, you have to believe that you are worthy. That's wrong, because that's getting into prosperity doctrine. Everybody's worthy. I'm worthy of $1 million. But what I'm saying is, if you don't believe you're worthy, you've already blocked yourself. So it's being realistic, and you can't just lie there and just dream it. You've got to put things into action so that this will come about. So, I've got to look up realistic ways of making money. So, for example, writing a book. might be my one way of making thousands of dollars, but let's be realistic. I don't believe I'm going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars, although if I look over my lifetime, I probably wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars, so maybe all things are possible. Leave a comment below. What would you like to manifest? Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.